Let's see if it actually stays consistent this time. So, I don't know what happened, but my Wi-Fi really just was acting up. I wish I could say I knew what happened. I wish I could say I knew why it disconnected for what felt like forever, but no idea. But I'm here. Hopefully, it doesn't shut off on me again. But if for some reason it does, I apologize. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. I didn't intend to just dip on y'all like that. Yeah, let's just, without further ado, let's just get right back into it. So, alright. I like that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna try a different sound. I kind of have an idea what I kind of have an idea where I want to take this. So let us go into this little thing here. Was it that one I want to go to? Actually, let's play with this one for a little bit. I got this plugin a while back, but I never got to use it on my Mac. This is like it's like supposed to be like mimicking an authentic orchestra, which I think is like the coolest thing ever. So let's see. The Chili. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's the kind of sound I'm looking for. All right. Ah. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it was a surprise. It was literally spontaneously. I was just like, huh, I've got my new computer. I've got Reason. I've got my sounds. Why not just practice the stream? Why not just start it up? I almost didn't because I didn't know if I had a mic for it, but then I remembered I have my little blue snowball here, which I can't use with Reason, like to record myself, but I can use it for this. Yeah, so I figured I had the stuff. Why not just jump right in? Why not just do a little stream tonight? So yeah, appreciate that you're tuning in. Appreciate it. This will definitely not be the last time that I'll be streaming, so definitely be on the lookout for when I start like having like a schedule and stuff. It's gonna be kind of interesting because I don't plan on doing a full-time streaming, but trying to stick to like a schedule so people know when to tune in. It's gonna be a challenge. Not gonna lie. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little. What am I looking for? Compressor. There we go. All right, and I want to set the quantization to record it, just so I can do it. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to think what kind of. I can do straightforward 16th, or I can probably do a little bit of a push. I'll just record this one first. And then I messed up right on the first one. Typical me. And then I messed up again. Why can't I get it right? Here we go. I totally blacked out. I don't know. Well, actually, I do know because there's a bunch of crazy musicians out there that are much better than me. But there's also a bunch of musicians that I'm better than. So I guess it doesn't really answer the question. I think it just kind of answers it, but then it just asks it again. Hello, hi, welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah. So if you weren't here when I did the first stream, yeah, I'm here now. I'm streaming on YouTube. I should have put an announcement, but I'm not really that professional. I'm just very spontaneous with this. I mentioned doing this on Instagram a few times before. So yeah, look out for that. Look out for me streaming more. I would definitely love I've been doing it like on IG, but it's just not the same. One, IG only gives me an hour before they cut me off. And two, I don't get to like record directly into the phone. In this case, you guys are hearing exactly what I'm hearing, and yeah, I get to chat with you guys as well. I'm excited about it. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna probably be saying this whenever somebody else pops right in. Thank you though. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the fact. I do appreciate that sentiment. I wouldn't say so talented, but I remember having this conversation with someone the other day just about the talent and all that stuff, and I was just telling him like I'm at a space mentally where I know that I'm not as good as a lot of other people, and that's me growing, but I know that I'm a lot better than a lot of other people, and that's also coming from growth. So it's like a middle ground where it's like, I know I'm really not the best, but I'm definitely better than some people, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do appreciate that sentiment. Truthfully, I really do. Pardon me. Just got to get a little swig of the kombucha. All right. Ooh, that is good. Oh, that is so good. I know I'm not the only one that likes kombucha. Funny story, I used to hate this stuff only because it sounded disgusting. Come on, bro. Definitely didn't do it right there. There we go. Okay, definitely need to fix up some of those notes. I think maybe one or two of them need to fix up. Let's just. There we go. Okay. That's actually a funny comparison. That's a funny image in my head. Oh man, man, I really, really do appreciate that. I really, really do. Honestly, thank you. There we go. That's perfect. Um, we're gonna duplicate this and we're gonna put this into a different instrument. So let's. That's kind of the cool thing about this plugin. It has legitimate different sections. So we have like percussion, harps. Ooh, I'm gonna play with that one. Tune percussion, bassoons, clarinets, oboes, like a legit just symphony, which I think is so dope. So this is cello, and might just do violins next. So cello. Oh. Okay. No, that's what. Man, I'm glad that you even came just for that short amount of time. Um, I don't have a specific day. This week's gonna be kind of busy, like just off of music. Um, if I had to give myself a day where I think I can come back and stream again, I'm gonna probably it'll probably be next week, Monday most likely. That'll probably be the day. I think the rest of this week is gonna be more so just work. Got some stuff around the house to take care of. I got something. I got a church rehearsal that I gotta go to, and I'm gonna be out of town for the weekend. So it's this week's not gonna no more streams this week most likely. So long story short, Monday I would say. Honestly, I think I'll just announce it on YouTube. I might just make a post about it, like maybe a day or two before, what time specifically. But I would say around like between 9 o'clock, or might be the starting time, and that's hopeful. I'm hopeful it's gonna be around like 7, 9 o'clock, and we'll just kick it for a couple hours. So just look forward to the announcement, either on YouTube or Instagram. If you're following me on there, I'll post it there too. Um, so yeah, Monday. I think I just ranted, but just basically Monday. So most likely Monday. I gotta learn to just like get to the point of what I gotta say. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too long winded. Think I get that from my parents. All right, all right. So let's bring this up. You too. You too. Stay safe. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out with me, even if it was only for a short amount of time. Again, I apologize. This was a such a spontaneous stream. I know it's probably late for some of y'all, so yeah, I appreciate even that 5 minutes of just hanging out with me. I'll be much more informative about these streams in the future. Now that I've got everything set up, I got everything I want. Moving forward, expect more. I guess more professionalism with the setup on these streams. Yes. Man, surprise! Oh man, a part of me is a little is wishing I just said something ahead of time, but um, yeah, spontaneous. I was just like, yeah, I can do this now. Why not? This is probably that. Maybe it's a little fast. Maybe we bring it down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I just want to see if anybody else is popping in. Probably got a few people popping in. Okay. She looks healthy. All right. All right. So, thank you, Nova. Thank you again. All right. So let's pull up a pad. Do I want to do a pad? I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think I kind of want to do a pad, but not a typical pad. I want to try something a little different. So let's pull this up. Oh, I thought I downloaded it. I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset. I thought I downloaded it. That's all right. I could pull something else up. We're just gonna use a Thor. Can't go wrong with a Thor synthesizer. Random sound. I mean, that's cool and all. What I'm thinking of playing the chords, but having like a filter. I'm like a how do I describe it? Like a pulsating filter. Hey man, I understand. I'm definitely not gonna be on this thing all night. So I'm like yelling at myself in my head, like you should have just waited till like afternoon. You should have just waited till Thursday to got on. That's literally what's going through my head. You should have just waited till Thursday. Okay, let's see. Let's put a reverb on for now. And then alligator. Here we go. Someone says, how do I take a cool chord progression and make it into a full song? You know what? I'm glad you asked that because I'm trying to figure that out myself. I'm like, why does that sound weird? Hold on a sec. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let's play with some drums first. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, and it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. I understand. It's late. People are starting school. Probably got work. I got work in the morning too. I understand completely. So I'm not mad at it at all. Like I said, I should have done this earlier, but it was last second. But now you know that. Now you know that I'm streaming. We can definitely make this like a consistent thing. So. Alright, so now what I want to do, we're going to so I'm just going to create like a bunch of audio tracks because this is kind of how I set up my drums. Someone said they're watching this while in class. Oh, Lord have mercy. If you get in trouble with the teacher, that's not my fault. I'm not taking responsibility for that. Alright. Kick 1. And then kick 2. We're going to put those together and we're going to this is going to be simple. Alright, so let's head over to these simple loops. Here we go. this one I feel like needs to be quantized a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Kind of have. Alright. Need a simple kick. And none of those really sound good. But let me see if I can find a snare here. That one actually might. I'm thinking like something kind of simple there.
Are you streaming?
I guarantee you, Orif just wanted to show me something or tell me something. Alright, I need a little bit. I need one with a deeper kick. Maybe something over here. What's this, lo-fi stash? I have no idea what's in this folder here. Ooh. Okay, so obviously this needs to be. My Spanish is not that good. Not that good. No habla español. Not that good. I can probably get by with like a sentence or two, but that's all you're gonna get out of me. Oh. This was gonna suck because I can't play my bass live, and I want to because I feel like I can make a pretty sick bass line with my Fender. I'm gonna figure out how to get my bass and guitars connected to this. I will soon. I don't know when, but I will. There we go. I feel like I can almost do a better line of the guitar. So we're gonna actually move that to the side. Ooh. That's got a little bump to it. That's got a little bump to it. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh man. Oh man, that was nice. All right. Of course. A mic? Interesting. See, the problem is I have an interface that was working with my MacBook. I had a what was it? Native Instruments Complete Audio Model 6. It was kind of an older one, but I was able to kind of wing the whole configuration so that I could get the signal going into the computer but not going out. So I set up so the audio was going in, but the audio was still coming out of my speakers or my headset. And I thought I set it up, you can hear too, but I'm going from a Mac laptop to a Windows laptop, and it's a little bit different. I'm trying to create like a whole audio setup. I don't even know if I can technically make one with the different inputs and stuff like that. Like, even though the computer reads it, it doesn't read it, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe it, but it just for some reason does not it doesn't work with it. So I'm looking into getting like a Focusrite interface, something that's not too expensive. Hey man, if y'all know what they are, definitely send them over. Like, it's like if you follow me on Instagram, send me the links to it through Instagram, and I'll check them out, see if any of them fit what I'm looking for. All right. You know what? We're gonna give it a shot. Let's just see. Maybe something will happen. Let me just go ahead and just grab the stuff. I'm gonna keep it playing though. Whenever I wanted to record vocals, I would just, change the chords. So I'm trying to think where I should put it. We'll just set it right here. It's gonna get in the way of the mic a little bit, but it's fine. So once because you'll see it pop up on the corner here, reading Native Instruments. Also, I bought like this 7 input USB dock. It is so cool. Like, and each input has a power button. So if I want to just turn off like my iPhone cable, I can do that. I don't know, I just think that's like the coolest thing ever. All right, so this is going through. I need a cord. Got one right here. We gonna see if this will work. If somehow it does, man, I'm gonna be happy. Whoop. The cord's over me. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's just hit the settings real quick. So, like, just so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. No, we don't want that. Alright, you see, live recording, input, complete audio 6. So we're just gonna put it all through here. Trying to think. Is there anything else? No, should be fine. All right. Create an audio track. I almost closed Chrome for a second. I just realized I'm talking to y'all through Chrome. So, not through Chrome, but through YouTube Live. So, probably not the best idea. All right. Preferences. All right. Man, thank you. I appreciate the love on post. That's definitely one of my personal favorites. I really do appreciate that, honestly. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it, even if it's for 5 minutes, for however long you want to come in here for. I appreciate all of it, honestly. So right now you're kind of just watching me try to figure out how I can get my bass into Reason. See, it wasn't this hard before. Okay, the audio card driver. That's for the MIDI. We don't need any of those. Listen, man, I'm gonna figure this out one way or another. I'm gonna figure this out one day. I don't want to keep you guys. Also, I don't know why this keyboard's play buttons, they don't work. I've never understood that. But like, they work, but not in the way that you would expect. Like, if I press the record button, why is the record button playing a note? That don't make no sense to me. Why is it doing that? Windows and audio is a journey of passion. You know what? I'm learning that right now. I'm learning that. And the only reason I even went for Windows is because going for Apple is costing an arm and a leg. Like, you're pretty much paying for a name. And I mean, I've had my MacBook for almost 10 years and I never had a problem with it. So yeah, there is genuine quality with it. But almost $2,000 for a laptop that can do the same thing that a $500 laptop can do. Uh, yeah, it's the only reason I even got that MacBook was because I got it for super cheap because trading in my previous laptop and I had to only pay the difference. But yeah, if possible, I definitely would have switched to another MacBook. But it is what it is. Yeah, it feels like I'm bashing my head against the wall trying to figure this out. It's the only thing that did not connect completely. Like, no problem there. Mic, even the mic worked. Like, even the mic, like, connected. Yeah, I'll figure it out one day. If you know, you know. It is what it is. I don't even know where I heard that from, but I heard it from somewhere, and I've literally just been. It's been stuck in my mind. I've just been saying it all the time. All right. Since I can't use that, we're going to play around with another bass. I just realized I put my 808s in here. I can set that up. Says, do I like Pink Floyd? I don't really have an opinion on them. I've never actually, like, listened to them. Like, I love rock. I love metal. But, like, 70s, 80s rock sometimes isn't really that. It doesn't really get me like it does other people. And that's not to say that they're bad or anything. It just, I just never gravitated towards them, so I really can't say. Yes, and y'all heard me right. I said I love metal. Like, I think I know more metal bands than I do rappers. I listen to more. I listen like. I've never listened to. I won't say never. I rarely listen to rap albums from beginning to end, but I'll listen to like a Between the Buried and Me album or a Periphery album or Intervals album from start to finish repeatedly with no problems. I do like some Daft Punk. Daft Punk was the first electronic artist that I can remember listening to where it just blew my mind. Where they blew my mind. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, these guys are in. This is beautiful. I think it was Discovery. That was the album. Back when Toonami was playing their back when Toonami was playing music and they had music videos on their site, that was the first time I heard of Daft Punk, and I saw the Interstellar 5555 and One More Time and all that stuff. Yeah, Discovery is a timeless album. Timeless. I was literally just listening to it the other day on when I was driving, doing some taking care of some work stuff, like, and I think I don't even want to say like their newer stuff isn't good, but it just doesn't catch me like Discovery does. I don't know why, but yeah, Voyager, amazing. Oh gosh, I wish I remember even the names. I think I know them by the sound, by like the song more than I do the names, for the most part. Shame on me. It's one of my favorite albums, but I can't tell you the names of all the songs. If I were to look at it right now, but I could tell you if I look at the names, which ones are like my favorites. Let me pull this up right now. Here we go. Aerodynamic was definitely Aerodynamic was my favorite. Digital Love, I wasn't too much of a fan of when I was younger, but then I listened to it again. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Like Digital Love God is a beautiful one. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. That one kind of was an overkill. And I think that one kind of overkilled it. Just do the universe. Motherboard. I'm gonna check that one out. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. Obviously, it's one of the most popular ones, but I feel like it was kind of overkill. I've heard it too many times from everywhere. I feel like, Crescendals. I don't even know exactly how to say it, but that one is awesome too. Voyager, yeah, Voyager definitely. Short Circuit, which one? I feel like nah. Short Circuit was kind of like weird. I don't know if a Short Circuit was my favorite. Yep, Face to Face was actually a really, really good one too. I'm not gonna play him because I don't want to play him too much because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, that album, Daft Punk, automatically tops like the GOAT status for me. And like I said, they were the first artist that I was like, whoa, how did they do this? I want to do this too. Get Lucky's a good one. Get Lucky's got a nice little. It's very funky. Yeah, that Get Lucky was a good one. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely was. Someone asked how often do you get to play drums these days? I play. I probably play like twice a week, because I play drums for my church. And I typically play like for the midweek services and sometimes Sunday services if the main drummer isn't there. Um, Typically on Sunday services, I'm like one of the lead worship singers, so that's pretty much my job on Sundays. I would like to play more. I really really would. Like I don't have a drum set in my house, but I love playing drums, and that's like a goal of mine is to actually own a drum kit and be able to play whenever. But I only get to play whenever I'm in the church area and I actually have time to practice or service. So that's really the amount of time I have. But in the future, I'm hoping I can get more. Definitely. Wait, oh, Brett, oh my god! Brett, oh my gosh! Dude! Wow. Long time, dude. Long time. Oh man, I appreciate that. But I was I was trash back then. Oh, sometimes I think about my music back then. I was like, I really was not that good. I really was not that good. But I appreciate that. Let's see. Electronic kit, definitely. If I had the space here, I would have an electronic kit. But some of them, here's the thing with some of them. Like, some of the pads are like straight plastic. So it kind of takes away that natural feel, as natural as you can get. and it's just like you're just banging on a toy, so it doesn't really feel the same. And playing, and then you have those with like the mesh heads, like the Roland TD kits. Those have like more of a natural feel, but they're much bigger, so you kind of have to like, where's the middle ground, right? You got to find one that feels like a somewhat of a genuine kit, but it doesn't feel like you're playing a kid's toy. Because I feel like when you play the plastic pads, it changes how you play, because that rebound is completely different. Yeah, and also the TD20s and like those big ones, yeah, they're definitely like ridiculously expensive. Those would cost an arm and a leg, like, but yeah, the mesh ones, I personally am like, I'm in love. I love them. I love the mesh ones. Anytime whenever I would go to like Guitar Center, that was back when I was younger. That's when I was practice. I practiced on the kits in Guitar Center because I never had a kit, and I wouldn't even touch the ones with the plastic heads. I'd be on the TD20 for like a good hour and a half just jamming, because it just felt the best, and it was like the dream kit. So if I ever were to get an electric kit, I'd put my money down for like one of those Roland TD. I think it's TD20s. They might have changed the models now. I don't even know. Wow. I feel like I need to do something else on there. Oh, let me just turn down the volume on this one. You know what's it's crazy that you're even here, Red, because a while, like not too long ago, I was just thinking about when we did that Battle of the Bands competition at high school. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I mean, we were probably killing it in our heads, but oh Lord, we needed a little bit more work. I feel like we just listened to a couple Dream Theater songs and said, let's just take a couple of riffs and just call it that and see what we do, see how we do. It was, I think I laughed more at just like how I looked, because I think I had one of your dad's Ibanez guitars, like just all black Ibanez, and here I am with like a fitted cap, some baggy jeans, and like a XXL t-shirt playing some metal. Like I look completely out of like, just who is this kid? That's exactly what happened. Yep. Oh man, we did. Oh, part of me wishes I kept that. We did. What did we do? Foxy Lady. We played Foxy Lady. If I remember correctly, we tried playing Foxy Lady. I think it was you, me, and I think Steven was on bass. I forgot who. I think it was Steven on bass. It was just three of us, right? Yeah, it was just three of us. Me on guitar, you on drums, and then Buddy and Steven on bass. Oh my gosh. Man, high school was high school was different, man. I need some kind of percussion. I'm trying to find something here. Nah, I'm not gonna find anything there. Okay, let me just record this bass track because I feel like I've been like slacking on this one. Okay, I feel like I was a little bit off the time. This thing's a little bit behind. The latency's like slightly behind, which is really annoying. Put some sidechain on this bad boy. I gotta figure out how to do that then, because I was kind of fiddling around with the latency on here. When I go to the audio here, as you can see, the compensation is like probably crazy and probably unnecessary. I probably don't need to go that high. But like it was just struggling. I won't say struggling, but it was definitely tricky to process the timing that I would need to have to play. Yeah, I think I just put it up there just because. I don't think I necessarily need it that high. Yeah, I think. Man, I appreciate you kicking it with me, even just for a little bit. Thank you again. Thank you again. Yeah, I definitely could probably. Yeah, so for those who are leaving, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Monday most likely will be the next time that I'll be doing this again. I'll try to keep you guys informed as to when, like what time. But like I said earlier, probably like around 7, 8, 9 o'clock might be the time that I want to start. I think how long have we been on this thing now for? Probably just around an hour. I'm not exactly sure what time. Or I could just check the OBS. Okay, just over an hour. So, which is funny because if this was IG, I would have been cut off. So yeah, probably gonna be around like 7, 8 o'clock on Monday. Monday, unless something else changes, Monday will probably be the day for the next stream here. But I'll try to keep you guys informed if something were to change. Alright, so let me go ahead and make the sidechain. I'm like, I couldn't even get the words out for a second. Here we go. Alright. Okay, so it's kind of a cool way of setting up sidechain on Reason. So I route the sidechain into the track on the Redrum computer, and then I set up a specific kick, and it's almost like a shadow. I kind of like to picture it like with a shadow you can kind of see the image, but you don't see the details. And so this is kind of like an audio version of a shadow where like it's kind of making up the shape of the kick, but you can't hear it. You can't get the details, if that makes sense. And basically, for those who don't know what sidechaining is, it's a technique where you're basically compressing very hard for a very short time, and it's supposed to be more so rhythmic than anything else. Typically, you don't want to compress drums or anything very hard unless you're intentionally doing it for something. But in this case, for sidechaining, you want to compress it very hard, but you don't want it to the sidechain to last a long time. And that's why I choose kicks like this, because when I set the track, and then what I'm going to do here is just going to bounce these into a MIDI file. set it to C1 because C1 is the first track on the redrum. It'd probably be better to hear it with the samples. So let me close this out. And we're going to route those in now. Okay, so, and let me just change the color to something different. All right, so by itself, and then with the sidechain, it should sound a little different. Everything together, hopefully. Yeah, that's basically what I was going for. Now, this can probably get some more reverb. Yeah, it's basically just rhythmic compression. I don't know, there's probably other ways to do it with other plugins and other DAWs, but when I figured out how to do it with like that on Reason, I was like, oh, set. I bet. Like, so much easier. It just made everything so much easier. I used to actually think it was just a very extreme amount of just volume swelling, which didn't make sense at the time. Which it at the time I thought it was like, you're just gonna extremely cut the volume. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, because then everything would have cut. But it was like, it's there, but it's not there, and it's coming back up quick. I didn't understand it. For sidechaining, I don't know. There might be another way to use sidechaining outside of a compressor. I've never done it before. I think I did watch a video about it being used for something else. I couldn't tell you. I just know that with compression it makes sense with that. Like I literally will set it up so that there's two compressors. One that does the main compression, and then this one here is the extreme side, and then I just kind of like add a little extra gain on the main compressor. Because when you use, at least in this case, when you route the side chaining, then the compressor kind of changes how it works. Instead of just compressing everything, it only is activated when the drum is activated. So I have this one to kind of do the real compression, while this one just kind of, pops in and out, But yeah, I'm not sure if another instrument or synth or effects can be used for a sidechain. How did I really just do that? There we go. What? I'm hearing like a really off note. That's why it keeps throwing me off. There we go. That's why. All right. That's actually a nice. I think those sit fairly well. So what we want to do is now we're gonna just copy and paste that. Save this yet. That's something I love now. I can actually save a song for the first time and it doesn't crash, and the whole reason doesn't crash on me like my MacBook. That snare, I feel like I could definitely have a second snare on that. Do I already have a second snare? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Maybe this will work. Maybe this not. Maybe this won't. Oh, that's also why the snare is kind of high in the mix. Yeah, no, I don't like that snare. That can definitely go right there. Yeah, no. I thought tuning it was actually going to change anything and actually help. Nah, it didn't. Yeah, doing that too many times is going to get kind of old, so I'm just going to cut that in half. Hold on a second, I have an idea. This might not work, but just out of curiosity. Let's see. Okay. We might have something here. Let's just play with some sounds here. And we're going to set up a reverb. And of course some compression in here. Yeah, man. It's 1 o'clock. I'm definitely not going to be up here all night, but I think I'm catching something here, so it's kind of hard for me to stop when something's actually starting to work. So when the pieces are starting to fall in place, you know what I mean. But I'm glad you're able to even hang out with me a little bit after work, so I do appreciate that. Ooh, what we're gonna do is we're going to pan them. I think it'd be cool to kind of just almost mess with the mind a little bit there. So you're gonna hear it going left and right, left and right.